Hi everyone, it's Jill Rother of the Phoenix team at Keller Williams Realty, and today I'm here to talk to you about loan modifications. I'm sure you've all seen on the news media, 12 News, ABC 15, Channel 3, whatever it might be, they're all kind of the same, is that they really want to take these individual cases about loan modifications and what the bank didn't do for somebody. Well, I'm here to tell you that I have met somebody who does actually in fact specialize in loan modifications, and here's the thing, it is not one of those companies that charge over $2,500 up front and nothing happens. I've scrutinized this particular individual. He is a real estate agent. He does specialize in it, and the best thing is that he makes you understand that with the loan modification, you aren't putting a band-aid on a bigger problem. It is not going to solve what you need, and the nice thing is that instead of going months and months and months without hearing from the bank or a whole bunch of lost paperwork, this gentleman is going to be able to assess your situation and find out if the loan modification, you're going to first and foremost even qualify for one, which you have to understand about 95% of people don't qualify for a loan modification. And secondly, with the other 3 or 4%, what happens is that they may qualify, but they end up, the bank can only give them maybe $50 reduction on their payment. That doesn't do anything for you. So you may end up having to do a short sale in your home if you can't do a loan modification. So there's lots of different parts to a loan modification, and I certainly understand people want to have one last ditch effort to try and save their home. So if you have to have anybody that you may know that may want to attempt a loan modification but not go directly through the bank, this is the only person I highly recommend. I don't recommend any other short sale modification companies. I'm sorry, loan modification companies, period. Just because they all kind of set up shop, took a whole bunch of people's money, but then realized that loan modifications weren't that easy, and they really weren't specialized in them. They just kind of picked them up as a niche because they saw that people needed it. Well, this particular gentleman has been doing them, and he's actually successfully done over 800 loan modifications. So there's no joke about it. If you guys know somebody that may need help, please have them contact me at 480-776-5261, and I'll talk to them a little bit about their situation, and then I'll send them along to this gentleman if it makes sense. Otherwise, if it doesn't, if it looks like maybe you have to do a short sale, I'll be glad to be the one to help you. But if you really do want to try a loan modification, I want to help be that person that gives you that next step in order to try and do it. Otherwise, also, I want to be able to expedite if you know that you will even qualify for a loan modification, because the real truth of it is that at 99% of people, either don't qualify for a loan modification, and if they get a loan modification, they actually redefault within the next year or two. So unfortunately, there's not a big silver lining behind it, but if it is something that would work for you and you do end up being helped by it, I think it's well worth the time. And I think this is an avenue that has been much needed, but I personally didn't want to how should I say it? I didn't want to endorse anybody or believe, that most people out there could even get it done. But this particular gentleman, that if I think he can help you, he will. There is a little bit of money that is due for an hourly time that he has to deal with it. But the good thing is that he actually qualifies you up front from the bank's own software about how they do loan modifications. How great is that? So he really does know up front whether you're even going to be helped or not. And I think you would rather know it up front versus spend the next 6 to 9 to 10 months doing a loan modification just to find out that it failed. So please, this is Jill Rother. Go ahead and contact me at my office, 480-776-5261, and I'd be glad to help you anytime. Thanks.